Hello everyone, I'm Palpatine00, aka the Senate, and we're back with a special City Expansions 6.4.2.1. Why the point 1 and not moving on to point 3? Well, that's because we have a bit of a traffic problem. A good one to have, ironically. Buses are all full. However, due to Taranaki Town being very popular, as we can all see here, and a continued bug, the subway stations and where taxis stop and go, it's causing a bit of a headache at the moment trying to move things around. Now already we've done some adjustments from before. Anchor Street was like the main street, Mulberry Street, just 2 lanes, 1 each way plus parking. But due to the buses having a hard time getting out, we've moved it to 4 and it is working well. We also got some malls in, and some more bus priorities to get the buses moving. And so far, ironically, dropping this back to our stop signs seems to get them moving a bit better than what it was with the lights. They were getting a bit stuck. Although, as you can see, yeah, they're getting across. But as you can see, we've still got pinch points, ironically, at the 2 roundabouts. And this is always going to be a pinch point unless I get rid of the on-street parking here and do some fancy stuff. So I think what we're going to do first is get these roundabouts under control. Oh, and we also added this very long on-ramp to the highway, which freed up everything this way. So now we've got to deal with it going this way. So they're all getting... So as you can see, the 2 roundabouts are causing the problem. So the first one we're going to fix is... Was this one actually going to be okay now? Let's see what it does. No, it's still causing blocks on the right-hand turn. So what we will do is just fix that up for a second. What's that? Might adjust that again in a moment. Yeah, now we're going to have a big sookie over that, that's okay. Need to re-add in let's re-add in the bus stop quickly. He was not affected. Okay, so what we might need to do to factor this in properly is switch it over and do some asymmetricals. I should have one. Yep, and just quickly add in the lights. So we're under lights control here. We can now make this a no left turn. And then I think for the sake of argument, if they're trying to turn right out of here, yes, here's that. Okay, then what we need to do, that creates a slight dog leg. I'm actually just curiosity, for the sake of it. I might actually... It's just... sometimes... Yeah, it's going to cause a setback problem, although... What's it going to give? 2 over and 2 across. And then you really don't want, you want straight commercial after that. You really don't want mixed use. Coming anywhere near that. Just gotta see, do I have... Yes, I do. Yeah, you flip that over. Which I really don't want to do at the moment. So let's see how they cope with this. I'm not going to bus lane this out yet, but I will split phase it and give a pedestrian phase. Now, don't need to put crossings there. There's a bridge for that. And what we will also do is use our lane connector tool just to stop that from happening. Just having a contemplate bus lane protections. Shouldn't need to. They should jump into the middle lane. If not, they'll just do what they usually do and just cut over. So that's the same. That gets cut out. Okay, so that should... Oh, and because there's a highway in here, I won't do it because of the bridge. Not really important because there's nothing there to warrant it per se. So let's see how they cope with this. So far so good, because it's split phasing and there's a lot of stacking capacity available. Okay, that's working fine. Oops, someone having a bit of a... that's... That's because I haven't shifted over yet. Okay, so the buses are going to run up the middle, as predicted. This entire lane could actually become somewhat... Okay, so I think... Yeah, this is why you do testing. Okay, so what you need to do is... take him out. Over here. But not over here. Put him in there. So that's just making sure that's all flowing properly. And then you can come back over and bus stop lanes. And that gets priority over, and I am tempted also to actually do it both directions. So, because there's no left turn there, so it's not a problem. To the point, I'm also tempted to bring it. See, there's everyone trying to get out. All the way down to here. So we've just added bus protection all the way through. If oops. The only reason why I haven't made that because of the indented bay. That's it. If I was so worried about it. Okay, that gives stacking room. Need to wait for the lights to go again. What I'll do in the meantime is take that out. So we've just removed the parking from the on street. Let's just wait for the lights to cross over and see what happens. Not getting long over, but it is. They'll shift them themselves over. Basically, need to clear this. We'll clear the intersection now. So while we clear that out, the other bottleneck. Oh, is this sorted itself out? Is this? No, this one's still playing up. Oh, good, these intercity buses are working too, which also on the transit side. So what I did was I added in. Oh, he's returning to the depot. Okay. What I did was I added in some intercity bus service. I'll add rail when we do the rail series because there is a rail service there. Let's just see where you, my friend. Harry, I'm just wondering if I can quickly, if it's going to let me rail. Out. I keep saying it and I don't keep doing it. No. Won't do it. Because it's an entirely new connection. That's a lot of passengers waiting to come in. What I will do is probably up that a bit. So we've got a lot of people wanting to come in there and I can't get a rail. Can I get it on the other side? This adding, so not only are we just improving the efficiencies of our intersections through just signalizing them out when the roundabouts do become overwhelmed, and they do become overwhelmed. Happens. Because you go give way, sorry, uncontrolled, give way, stop, roundabouts, although you can go from give way straight to roundabout, but for this case, uncontrolled, give way, stop, roundabout, signals, and grade separated interchange. Which, if I have to get to that stage on a non-motorway, something's up. But at the same time, while improving the efficiency of these intersections, and also creating bypasses where necessary, we've fixed one problem. Transit is the next one. And we'll just pop back down here to see how this is all. Yeah, see, this is all. That's just the stop game stuttering. See, away they go. more bus lanes added. Transit helps out as well. So I'll just try it on the other side. Try it on the other side of the road. Other reservoirs. Look at this. This is absolutely. This is the simulator still adjusting post-patch. It's just gone completely off the nut. So don't worry, we will be dealing with this. So 6.4.3, when we actually get back over there. That's always fun. We'll get back over here to fix all this up and get everything running so we can continue to take the locals. We'll get more high density going. However, this is also waiting out on the ground pollution to disappear when it decides to disappear. If not, I'll have to see if there's a mod to do it. If not, I'll have to get groundwater in there to do it. But back to where we were, Taranaki Park. Why did you just do that? Oh, not going to develop. Okay, that makes that easy. Okay, there's this. I don't think we want to quite do that, although that hasn't stopped me in the past. And we'll just, for the sake of argument, it's a 2, isn't it? It's a play tennis by a very busy section of road. Oh. Okay, it's... this is the thing, the buses... Is he going to move into the correct one? Yes, he is. We've got success. And everyone is moving up. Okay. And we've jammed that run, only because this one's jammed. Oh, did you lot all decide to get in the wrong lane? That's waiting for the truck to move. So let's see if, before we go and fix the other roundabout. Also, while I'm here, let's make sure there's no... Here we go. They're doing their 50-meter movement to hit the roundabout. Probably doing a merge. Yep. Because it's bus laned. That's alright, it'll clear itself up. I'm not going to give it any more sacking space because the buses are moving. Yep, and now turning through. That's actually another option, is there's nothing of worth here. And it's a split intersection, a split phased intersection which controls it, so I was actually thinking of doing... What did I just do? Oh, furious game of tennis going on. Just making sure the connections are correct. That should still be. Nope, they've gotten rid of it. I don't want it. Whoops. Not that one. Shoot, I'm going to actually have to check that again now. Last. That one. So now I'm going to have to... Oh, that was... Just check all my connections again. Now they'll split out. That's a very furious game of tennis, I must say. Yeah, we know. They'll move over accordingly. Here they come. Like that, we've solved that problem. That will sort itself out. We've given them more stacking space. Problem solved, and I think we're going back. No, it's midday. It's a very dull sun too. Then again, it is in the middle of winter. Oh, it's behind the mountains already, and it is -6. Oof. Right. This intersection, and this should complete these fix-ups for now. I'm hoping the intercity buses are doing a very good job. I might need to take this to 4 lanes as well. I'm gonna want to try and avoid it. The lights might be doing. Yeah, here we go. Nothing more I could do. They're just going to have to just push that through. But the buses are now taking the load. That's what I was going to do. Can I get a rail connection over here? If so, I might spin up a connection early. We'll soon see. I just did those last fixes off screen. So what we've done is taken the roundabout out, gone asymmetrical on the main roads, did the lane connections. And now we are moving pretty freely again. Now exclusive phase is on. Let me just increase that. So that's done, and we've also brought online intercity bus services to. Now we've just got buses backing up. They'll get through it. A lot of people moving through. And of course we've got this one on a stop, which some are... Okay, and this is when you do. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, this should get to be interesting. Basically what I've done is got these guys to give away and give them these priority because it actually gets the buses moving. Stops the speed a bit of a... Okay, this is... Now, just... The reason why you can hear all that racket, swimming pool, and a subway. And we're playing around with that. Or what we could do is just reset to vanilla and just go back in. Because it does work, and if I need to put the lights back in, I can put the lights back in later, but it's seemed to have calmed down. I think it's also because the moving in has slowed down for this too. As I said, the buses are now capturing this. Yeah, catching it absolutely beautifully, which means... oh dear, oh very dear. I might shove in another... We're going to need to get another... I'm just trying to think, do I really want to bulldoze all this out for the... It's only going to jam up things even worse. Get another intercity stop off to the side here. We'll think about it. But for now, that concludes this little quick update in optimizing your traffic. And there they all go. Ambulance. And hopefully this works. Still got a lot coming down the motorway. So I might throw in another bus service, intercity bus service, just to trick the simulator out. But I've got to be careful not to overload. Not to overload here too seriously. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep an eye. I suppose when I go back down the other end, to start working on down here, we'll fix half of this up. So in the meantime, we will leave it there. I am going to bring the game into daytime mode. To get ready to start actually getting ready on 6.4.3. That's bringing the transit system online to bring to connect the downtown up to other areas of the city, especially as these big ones start going in. And I am going to do it as a finishing off of this video. I'm a big boy. There we go. Shouldn't take long for that to get going. There they all come. Alright, see you again soon.